All right, welcome to the Podcast. I am Mr. Hernandez, and we are going to be talking about what podcast the Podcast will be hosting from here on out, because this is going to be the only podcast with Podcast. We have our first guests of Podcast. Boys, why don't you go ahead and tell us who you are?
Hey guys, welcome to the JJAM podcast. My name is Jose.
My name is Juan.
My name is Adrian.
My name is Martin.
And we're going to talk about Fortnite,
Technology,
YouTube,
and sports.
And I hope you're ready to hear from more people, because we got more podcasts up, we have more content up, we have more stories up. Let's move on to our next guests.
Hey, Rev. Our podcast name is The Real Rev, and we're gonna be talking. My name is Francisco Romero, and I'm gonna be talking about TV shows and movies.
My name is Dalton Peters, and I'm going to be talking about video games.
My name is Miguel, and I'm going to be talking about cats and dogs.
My name is Marvin Montana, and I'm going to be talking about sports.
Video games, sports, cats and dogs, and more. Wonderful, boys. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to know it. I'm glad we're going to see it. No, we're not going to see it because it's a podcast, but we're going to hear it. Moving on to our next group.
Good afternoon. Hello, Rez. How are y'all doing? Our podcast name is gonna be Revolutionary Game, and today my name is Matthew Mendoza, and I'm gonna be talking about celebs.
My name is Joanna Ramirez, and I'm going to be talking about music.
My name is Selema, and I'm gonna be talking about shoes.
My name is Justin Perez, and I'm going to be talking about artists, musical music.
Artists, shoes, celebrities, and music. It all goes together, and it all heartens the soul, as said by Kim Kardashian. I can't wait! Moving on to our next podcast, we have the following wonderful group.
Hi everyone, this is JMAI podcast, and I will be talking about my podcast group. I'm going to be talking about shoes. We'll be talking about celebrities. I'm going to be talking about scary things.
All the things that make the world and the human being heart just go round and round. I love it. The JMAI podcast from who, and who?
Yaretsi, Melanie, Aliana, Israel.
Awesome, y'all. I can't wait to hear your podcast. We can't wait to see what you have in store for us. All right, moving on to our next podcast group. Let's see who we got.
Hey guys, we're the Podcast Girls, and our names are
Chirino. Elena Gonzalez.
Elizabeth Torilla and Miriam Quiroz. And we're going to be talking about YouTubers, movies, dogs, and celebrities.
My God, if only I had the opportunity to listen to these amazing voices and these amazing podcasts when I was growing up, I know that it would have shaped who I am today into probably the same person I am today. Because you know what? Let's face it, I'm great. Moving on to our next podcast group. Boys, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Jeremy Gallardo, and our podcast name is FYBM podcast, which stands for Fortnite, YouTube, basketball, and music.
My name is Jay, and I'm going to be talking about movies.
My name is Daniel, and I'm going to be talking about YouTubers.
My name is Diego, and I'm going to be talking about basketball.
They are taking the shots, they are getting the kills, and they are making records and making names for themselves. I love it. These are, y'all, our podcasts for the year, our podcast of the 6th grade Revolutionary Students class, and we hope you enjoy. We hope you tune in every week for us. We hope you share, because, hey, we gotta make a name for ourselves. Am I right, y'all?
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, that was a little, Am I right, y'all? All right, one more time. I am Mr. Hernandez with the Podcast, and we have
the JJAM podcast.
The Real Rev, Revolutionary Game, JMAI podcast, the Podcast Girls,
FYBM.
Stay tuned and listen for more.